Most refugees living in Kakuma have grown up using candles or kerosene-powered lamps to light their homes. This year, some have switched to solar power and say they like the savings.
Life was very difficult before because we didn't have the technology we have today. Before, we were buying kerosene costing 100 shillings to light our home. We were incurring lots of expenses day after day. If you compare the expenses now, I'm only spending 30 shillings a day.
The United Nations Global Initiative for 2030 aims to provide clean, reliable and sustainable energy to people as part of an effort to elevate poverty, improve lives and raise living standards.
The target is definitely achievable and it has to be achieved. However, the pace that we are moving at does need to be significantly accelerated. A sustainable energy access is not going to be reliant on aid and handout, but rather on a robust market ecosystem.
So the UN is working with the private sector, technicians, financial institutions, humanitarian agencies and governments to move toward the goal. Currently, World Bank figures show 6 out of 10 people living in sub-Saharan Africa have no electricity, and the situation is even worse in rural areas. Some observers say the legal status of refugees, the fact they are not allowed to work, and doubts that they can afford to pay the alternative energy have put off companies from investing in these camps.
Frequently there's this misperception that people don't have access to money, and in some cases that's true. But if we can tap into the limited resources that development partners and donor agencies have, and the money that people have in their pocket, we can help make everything more efficient, make the whole system more efficient, more competitive, so people have access to greater opportunities and greater options.
David Mano's children, who do their studying by solar-powered lamps, are living proof that alternative energy has a future in Kakuma and other places where refugees are forced to gather. Mohammed Yusuf for VA News, Kakuma, Kenya.